Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, at this part of the show, which is all about dreams come true. It's all about giving value, adding value in your life, and Chelsey is going to tell you what steps you should take to make your dream a reality, just as she has done. A top model, presenter, writer, just to name a few. Chelsey.
Hello, Sam.
Yeah, so let us viewers know what they can do.
It depends what you want to do in your career. If you've made the decision that, perhaps modelling's for you, then, you can start by having some pictures taken, joining an agency, and obviously you've really, whatever aspect you're wanting to do in your career, you've just got to really want to do it, because that's half the battle, that's what's going to drive you. So just, thinking about what do I actually want to do in my life, where do I want to go. There's no harm in testing different projects, different careers, different fields, and that way, only then can you, really think, do you know what, I really didn't like that, this doesn't suit me, perhaps I'll try something else. So, it's like an example for presenting. With the presenting, it's no good thinking I want to be a TV presenter if you're very shy. So you can go on courses. I mean, I teach people how to be presenters, and there's lots of things that go on with presenting, like using your hands but in the wrong way, and suddenly your hands are going up in the air and you're looking around here and you've got to be very, very focused. So I think presenting is very interesting. There's so many types of presenting. Is it, like the shopping type of presenting? Is it, comparing at corporate events? What type of presenting do you want to do? Look to aspire to certain other presenters that are on television. Think, well, this person's doing it very comical, in a comedy style, fun, humorous way. Can I be that style of presenter? This person's very much reading the news, financials. What type of area of presenting do you want to go into? And then pursue that. But copy, read and copy and learn from what others are doing. Fantastic.
Now, from what you've said, I gather you have to be passionate about something.
Absolutely.
Like the direction you want to go to.
Absolutely. So whatever it is you're choosing, whatever's in your option list, you have to do it with unrelenting determination and give it 110% every time. So only then can you possibly succeed.
Right, okay, doing what you naturally, what just flows for you. You as someone who's so talented, how did you do it? You've done so many things. How did you choose one direction?
I didn't choose one direction, I chose them all.
Actually, you've been doing all of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is a very, very interesting, it has been a very interesting journey for me. It's a problem when you're good at certain things like the presenting or the modelling. You're trying, let's just say, 4 different things. And what happened was I was actually succeeding and achieving in all 4 areas. So the modelling, the presenting, the writing, stock market, business advice. Business advisory service. So if I'm good at those 4 things, which avenue do you take? It's very easy to make a decision. If you're doing something wrong and badly and you're not getting repeat business. I was getting offers to compare all sorts of corporate events and television, live events, outside events, and then with the modelling, shoots were coming in. And with the business, my different blue chip clients, they're all wanting me to come in and consult. The presenting, like I said, it's what do you do? Very, very big decision to make. What shall I do? So I think, you've got to really think, you've got the money coming in to the project, but what is it that you're passionate about? What do you really want to do? And I don't regret anything that I've done, but it's following those different 4 avenues that I've now finally, only recently, come to believe that, okay, so perhaps that's not what I want to do anymore. Everything has a time and a place and a reason behind it. But now I'm focusing more on the business. But unless I'd have had the media platform, the media exposure before, I wouldn't be able to do some of what I'm doing now. So I'm thankful for everything that's happened on the stepping stone. And I think life is a stepping stone.
Right, okay. So people should not try to force it, but just put the energy on all the things they're good at and just watch. See
what comes out the best for them. See what you're really passionate about, and for some people it will be, well, they're not very good at that and it falls by the wayside, and for somebody else it'll be like, this is absolutely soaring. So you have to really test it and see, but also be market savvy. Is there a market for this? It's no good creating a product that nobody wants. So that's my advice.
That sounds really, really good. And I think that would help a lot of people, because I've been in that boat once, as you're saying, like being talented, doing so many things and not know which direction to go. What makes you unique? Because, you know, with so many things you're doing.
I've done what I want to do.
Mm.
I've focused on different avenues, succeeded in those avenues. And what does that say? For me, that says I did it for myself. I achieved what I wanted to get out of that. Whether it be, okay, I achieved doing magazine covers and spreads and things as a model. I achieved being on television, comparing all over the world. I've achieved those things. So they're goals and stepping stones for me. And I think what makes me unique is that I'm completely diverse, business, fashion side. The two don't usually mix.
That's
How
right.
many models do you know who can trade the stock market, or you know, offer blue chip advice to blue chip companies, or consult to them rather? So that's what makes me unique.
Wow, fabulous.
Diversity.
So you diversify, that's true, because you've sort of like put a fusion into
Business and beauty.
Business and beauty, exactly. Wow. So, and that's what you said before, that ladies who are going into this to try to get the business side attached to whatever they're trying to do.
Exactly, that's a very good point, Sam. Really try and attach a business idea to something you're doing. It's like once you've got exposure and publicity in a certain way, you can use it to your advantage, from charity work to all sorts of different areas.
Wow. I always thought, you know, that everyone has a unique reason to be here. Everyone has a purpose, something to fulfill and make humanity a better place. Do you think that plays a big role in what you're doing?
I do, very much so. I think, like I said, the media time has been a platform to get me to a certain level where now I'm respected in business, very well respected, and people will learn and you know, come to me for advice, and I can give something back. I can help people. That's why I do an awful lot of life coaching and mentoring.
Right, so it's your own way of giving back.
Yes, absolutely.
So what plans have you got to increase the giving back process?
I do enough of it already, believe me. So, you know, I have got various clients that I'm coaching, and obviously more like counselling. So, you know, I keep up with doing that side of things.
Right, so Chelsey, with all you've achieved today, how would you tie, you know, self-belief and spirituality, you know, to achievement or whatever you want to like have in life?
I'm a great believer in spirituality, because I think that there's so many signs out there putting you either on the wrong path or the right path. So for me, when I've been doing work that perhaps was gearing me to the wrong path, things weren't going right, they weren't going in the way that I wanted to. It was a battle, it was a struggle. And then when I'm suddenly, for example, on the private coaching or the mentoring, or where I'm really giving, you know, aspirational talks and things, it seems to be absolutely soaring. So I think you've got to really feel what you're doing. And my advice to anyone is to, you know, look out for the signs around them. Things don't suddenly just happen like that. You know, it's a real struggle to kind of keep on the right track. So if you're on a path and things aren't going right for you, I'm not saying to give up, but just look, be aware of what's going on around you. Is this really what you want to do? Is this where your heart is? If all the signs are coming back at you saying, oh, negative, don't do this, then maybe just reconsider, and maybe it's not good for you to do that.
Right, okay. So you're saying, in other words, things are supposed to be easy when you're doing the right thing.
When you're doing the right things, I'm a big believer, opportunities and doors open very naturally for you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Chelsey.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there could be no better way of her giving value to you and crowning this with, you know, knowing who you are, believing in yourself, spirituality, your environment, be aware of what is happening around you. And in that way, things will happen quite easily. As is always said, let go and let flow. Thank you again.
Thank you, Sam.